Hello, lab rats, and welcome to yet another Nebulous Fleet Command viewer game stream. My voice is kind of dying on me tonight, so I might sound a bit weird. I don't know why. Also forgot to set the game capture. Hi, Winner. Hi, Ree. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Anti-Fashion. I was just editing my bulk freighter fleet a little bit because I found the small rocket containers a bit disappointing. Oh my god, Ree. Well, I'm waiting around until I'm sure there are like people to actually join before I host. So I need to figure out what to do with these last 3 points. Oh, that works. So how are y'all tonight? Oh, I see Shadowson's in the voice chat. I've been pretty okay. Busy days at work. My throat has been like crapping out on me the past couple days. I don't know why. I have like a weirdly sore throat. Oh my god, Shadow.
Anyway, hi, hello.
Hi.
Glad to finally be able to play.
Yeah.
That said, don't expect much from me.
Oh, I won't.
Well, fuck you too, then.
Fugi's not active. There we go.
Yeah, I've beaten the AI once, so I'm basically an expert at Nebulous.
I'll go ahead and host, just get things rolling. Oh wait, I didn't title it properly. This is like a weird night, so I imagine a lot of people are probably gonna miss. A lot of regulars, but we might get some people like Shadowson here, who aren't normally able to make it to the Wednesday ones. Shadow will beat everyone, I think. Oh, I see your icon. Currently bashing my head on Windows alternate data streams. Well, I wish you good luck with that.
I don't know what that means, but I can feel the pain involved.
One sec. Sorry, I need to adjust some stuff real quick. Hi, Nika boy.
Sorry, I'm late. I was making dinner. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Well, my throat is hurting like a bitch. And has been all day. I have no idea why.
Sabotage.
It's like too much fun being had.
In fact, like my whole mouth and throat are sore. I have no idea why. Probably allergies.
This season?
January, February is cedar season.
Ah, okay. That might do it.
Yeah, it's not
like
normally. This isn't
it,
normally an allergy-heavy season unless you live in an area with cedar trees, which put out so much pollen.
I know there's things like ragweed that really sets me off in like kind of spring, summer.
Yeah, in most places it's more spring, summer, but here in Texas it's really January, February because of the cedars.
Cedar? I barely know her.
Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.
So what you're saying is wood makes your throat hurt. Oh my god. Someone should clip this. I think that was spaced out to not be that hysterically funny, but I think my editor would make that really funny.
Good. She's using us for content again. Everyone scatter.
Hello, Sylvania. Oh, they popped out.
Got nosed and ran.
By the way, I edited my container ship fleet to actually get rid of the 6 rocket containers because I found that that 6 rocket containers on their own can't even pierce the most basic point defense. And people put point defense on like corvettes and stuff way more often than they used to now, I see. I don't know why, but like I see like corvettes and stuff with point defense way more often. And so 6 rocket containers aren't really enough on bulk freighters that have like nothing to give more programming channels that can only launch a single container at a time. So I just took I kept the 12 rocket containers and dropped all of the 6 rockets in favor of decoys and mines.
Granny pepper on my pasta so I can answer, but
the mine containers should be much better now that they don't now that the mines they spew out don't hit rocks.
Part of the point of the 6 rocket container is it's like a really cheap shotgun, so if you just see something with like a single defender, you can blast that, but...
You have permission, but... Yeah, I have link protection. I don't know how I'd give you I don't think there's a way to give you like the ability to post links. Just like send it to a mod and they can post it.
You can just whisper it to me. I'll post it for you.
Which should really have a toggle to let you post, Twitch links.
Yeah, but it's the thing is, it's not Twitch itself that's preventing the posting of links. It's the Stream Elements mod bot.
There you go.
I meant both. What I really wanted clipped, and what I'll probably go back and clip after the stream, is both Naka Boy saying the Cedar I barely know her, followed by Ree saying that, because those together were really funny.
Vivi, which faction do you want to play right now? We should decide on teams.
I don't know. How you again, Savanya?
Hi. We want to do ANS better.
I can do ANS.
Team 1 ANS, Team 2 OSP?
I have one fleet and it's ANS, so...
Excellent.
Well, Shadow is currently on the other team. Shadow, do you want to be on our team?
I can, yeah, I'll swap. There we go.
Yeah, and then I'll be ANS. I'll run my gunboats fleet instead of the general purpose one pirate, instead of the general purpose ones pirate gave me, because I feel guilty by running that because I didn't make it, even though it's extremely fun, and I need to like make a version of that fleet that's my own.
Oh, I'd encourage us.
Engineering. You should steal as much as you can.
Or I could go beamstones. I want to go beamstones, actually. I want to learn beamstones again. Shadow, what do you have in the backpack?
Oh,
What do you have in the backpack mount on the Axford? Because I don't see anything that would go in the backpack. You don't have like...
It's probably a VLS-1.
Why a VLS-1?
It's really good for bow tanking and stuff, in terms of mount positioning. You can fit a little more BD in, but...
Just got some...
yeah, just for PD. Usually I'd expect like an offensive missile backpack, though.
We're running...
Yeah, well,
2KX.
I'm not gonna...
True, you're new. True, you're new. You have no business using missiles. Aside from maybe like short-range command torpedoes.
I'll find what those are in a minute.
So,
Where do we?
Hi, Vixen. We just started.
hello. Oh, okay. So I'll just see.
Yeah, just hang around. You can just hang around until we
Hey.
start the next game.
You can actually make yourself a fleet.
That would involve me knowing what the fuck I'm doing.
Stopped anyone else in Neb?
Well, the starter fleets are okay.
Yeah, the starter fleets are.
My playtime is 94 minutes. Okay.
Have you done the tutorial?
I've done the tutorial like a month ago.
You're already at a head start. You're good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the classic beamstone thing and go under A.
Honestly, that is perfect.
Because I'm trying to relearn. Because I'm still trying to relearn. Hi, cats. I'm still trying to relearn beamstone play.
I'm probably gonna put our Solomon around the back. Probably, down to E.
So I'm doing the very basic standard beamstone route. Because like last time I took a non-standard route, it was a terrible idea, and I realized after, well, like, wait, what the fuck was I doing? So I'm just gonna do the standard route that every beamstone player tries. Because it's been so long since since it's been literal months since I've played Beamstones, because I got so frustrated with their goddamn AI, which is now
They can actually
finally
hit
fixed.
stuff now.
Yeah, they're finally fixed. They're usable again.
Has led to a interesting rise of playstyle and pillars, where you tuck a beamstone in. It's called the pillbox. Like if you look at the A point, right? From our perspective, it's just like that little space between the rocks, like the big bottom one. You can get like a nicely covered Overwatch of A there, because it's exactly 6 kilometers. Any shuttle that tries to come on gets instantly beamed.
Ooh, where exactly is that?
I'll show you with a marker in a second once we drop
Okay.
in. I saw 2 big drive flares on the beat point, so expecting double bulkers. Let me just give you a move from marker to show it.
You know the drill.
It's like right here-ish. It's just like nicely tucked in between, so you get exactly enough space to hit the A point.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. I should go there.
Yeah,
I should like
that's the
put.
pillbox. So you
I
typically
should put
see one
one
destroyer put there.
Yeah, I should put one destroyer there. I am going to break off the Bromstralum and send it up there.
There's another little
Send
micro
traffic.
trick you can do. If you set that ship's fire order to hold, you can then draw the beam to like the center of the A point, like just using it on a fire on position. And it's a really good way of making sure it's always pre-aimed. You just have to remember to like then issue your fire order and take it off hold fire. Okay, we got one contact high, marking an attacker.
Go to loose maneuver.
Standing by.
You go to flank speed.
Ready.
Go to flank speed.
The enemy
Ready.
is securing zone boxer. We are securing zone common.
Getting spotted by that, I think.
Some early missiles, probably just a scout check for the C point.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Thank you for that tip. I will make sure to use that.
Heading there now, Commander. Ready.
We have secured zone dagger.
I think that's a missile.
Yeah, like I said, it's a predictable spot, so this is another thing they'll do. They'll just randomly fire missiles off to check it.
Oh, hell.
Missile warning.
The enemy
Unfortunately, they timed it wrong.
Yeah, because you didn't deploy that in the first place, that random missile that would have otherwise scouted it. Ooh, that's a container, no less. Okay.
The
Well,
enemy
scouter.
is securing
Nice.
zone Atlas. The enemy is securing zone Eclipse. We have secured zone
Standing
common.
by.
It's not very many containers. Those could just be
Orders.
backpacks off of something.
Yeah.
I am getting jammed on the right side here, so they do have an Cello up there on jamming. Not sure where it is, but it's top right somewhere. Let me mark these. Anyone have Intel Center? I don't think we do.
We do.
Oh, right, we have a battleship. Ooh, that's mass drivers. Yeah, we need to rush that. Let's get them.
Solution locked in.
Try and provide some EWAR here for you. Any luck?
I'm too.
Okay.
Course laid
Priority, marking this in chat.
in. Ready.
That's going to be the
Right.
mass driver. It can't hurt you too much, but
No, it's still not.
yeah, still, it's not nice.
The enemy
Orders.
secured zone Atlas. The enemy secured zone Eclipse.
Send your traffic.
For counter jamming.
Receiving.
It's multiple mass drivers by the looks of it, so
There's something on A, which I can't see myself, so I would like someone to get a view on it so I can jump it with the lasers. With the beam.
actually, it's not a
Oh,
laser. You
it-
see, it's a
yeah.
bomb.
Yeah. That's why I corrected myself. It's not a laser.
I had to. I'm sorry. Gonna RPF down whatever these small things are. I assume they're just early warning scouts. Their accuracy is pretty dirt poor right now, which I'm happy about.
But I think they just have blood rounds.
I wish we had 450 right about now, but look what you got. Ooh, that's a monitor. Okay, that's a radar monitor. AP time. We're gonna get shot as we come around the corner here since we are chasing, so let's like, go closer up the rock, try and head him off.
I need
Moving.
3 kilometers.
Yeah, you've got 5k for your beams and stuff, heard.
Receiving.
Okay, I'm in range
On
to
it.
start peppering the bolters.
Aye, aye.
Gonna just do that. Some missiles inbound.
Understood.
Something we can't handle. These things are super fragile, so as long as we can keep them like reasonably suppressed here, we should be good.
Aye, aye.
Damn, royally cooking my jammers doing this.
On it.
Actual strike incoming on us.
Standing by.
Well, I'm lurking under A. Just gonna see what targets present themselves that are appetizing. I see those over near E. Do you know what those are?
Negative. Haven't had time to ident yet.
Because I don't want to walk into something that's not a good target. I got over eager last time, and that got me killed, so...
A big push coming at us here. Oh, rocket containers jamming to counter. Pop some chaff.
Those are bulkers.
Yep.
Those are bulkers, and they're aligned exactly opposite of me.
Go for 'em.
Establishing lock.
I mean, we've got all of their attention focused up here, so...
They're gonna learn today. Engaging. Ready.
My jammers are royally cooking.
Orders.
Chaff
Buzzer
paying
eye.
dues. 1 point, all those rockets.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Release formation.
Oh, being shot from
Yep, Spirit Battleship though, you can take a little bit of heat. That is 450, which is painful, but we're still getting good damage on these.
Heading there now, Commander.
I'm gonna head around and try and get to the B point while they're all distracted, rotating like this.
Repositioning. Solution locked in.
I can see what's on A now. So I'm gonna jump it with my
Awaiting
bunker.
orders, Commander.
Do it. Yeah, that stuff right above you, easy pickings. 2 big bulkers. They're focused on our axe repair, so this should be an easy point for you.
Yeah.
Do watch out for the other pair of bulkers. I'm going to give you a warning on their location. Just make sure you don't get rotated on by them. But you should be able to cook like that fleet instantly.
Yeah.
Right.
They're pulling in a really annoying
vector.
vector on a really annoying vector that's going to delay me getting to jump them, but
Heading
Either way,
there
you'll
now,
be able to take
Commander.
out a fleet here, so.
yeah.
Target lost. Holding fire. Orders. Course laid in. Fire control locking on. Solution locked in. Solution locked in.
And there's a shuttle right next to me. I did not see that.
We've lost the target. Cease fire.
How the fuck did you lose that target?
On it.
That is a cello pair, not a Volker pair. Okay, that changes things.
Incoming enemy fire.
Oh, did I miss the beam going off? I did.
Send your traffic.
Flip battle short, you got angle, cook them.
Yep.
Aye, Commander.
Send your traffic. Send your traffic. Lock on warning. Firing on that target. They're gonna learn today. Aye, Commander.
Okay, we've mostly handled their mass
Executing
trappers
your
and stuff. Like
orders.
they've heavily
We'll get
pushed
it
off
done.
and are not going to be much more of a threat since we peppered them. Also,
All right,
without
I
being
burned down.
threat.
I burned battle short down to like where my beams were in orange.
Nice. Yeah,
Uh,
between the 450 fire, just cook the other one now. I'll mark it priority for you, and then yeah, that's that. That fleet's going to be super toast. They can't survive the axe and beam flank.
Firing on that target. Awaiting orders, Commander.
Let the beam die.
We're taking internal damage.
Oh my god, they let the beam die.
Send your traffic.
Well, the good news is that it's not going to be grayed out. You would be so close.
That was a really good jump.
Sylvania, how's your battleship looking?
Not perfectly. Being shot a lot.
Well, you're fighting off a pair of Acellos there.
I'm moving over to take E
Probably
because
bad.
I'm very close and there doesn't seem to be anything else.
Yeah, we've neutralized most of the threats, so we just need to clean up now.
Send your traffic. Awaiting orders, Commander.
Alright, I'll keep blinking at these freighters.
You've knocked out like pretty much all their reactors at this point, so yeah,
Send
their
your
fire
traffic.
rate's gonna be trash. Just a line you're heading towards those you see the orange targets below you, the Acellos, just bow tank those and you'll be good. Actually, I can do something about
That one's dead.
Get jammed.
Module restored. Ready. They're gonna learn today. Firing on that target.
We'll get it done. Yeah, we've got him now. Aye, aye, full burn. Force
I'll
laid
also
in.
move. No, I'll keep the bunker one back.
Repositioning.
We are securing Zone Eclipse.
They do not like me over here.
Oh, that's a lot of containers.
That's gonna be much. I haven't got
Ready.
an idea of what their secret heads
Incoming
are.
enemy fire.
Receiving. Engage jamming.
Ah, they were fooled by the soft kill.
Nicely done.
Standing by.
We're reading you.
Standing by. Force laid in. Send your traffic. Standing by.
What were those containers doing?
Their best.
That's dead.
We have secured Zone Eclipse.
I don't know, I'd have thought their best would be
Receiving.
hitting me, not just sort of
Standing by.
saying hi.
Bulk freighter on the A point is dead. You can see Spire on that. Let's go on that
Okay.
Acello pair up top. You see the ones on me towards B?
Alright, I've taken E.
Rockets! Owie.
Moving to that position.
This CLN is somewhere on attack marker. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
actually.
it. That's it. That's definitely it.
Okay. They have an E sword. That should be a good target.
Heading there now, Commander. Moving to that position.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Engaging.
Ah, rockets!
Oh, thank you.
Ow!
No.
Damn it, the Vivi's down. Damn, I left.
Wait, you named it Vivi?
Yeah, name my Voxes after trans girls. It seemed about right.
Oh my god?
We have secured Zone Atlas.
Spiker, Spiker, Spiker.
Oh god, that's a lot of rockets.
Yeah, they're
Taking
firing
fire.
just full salvo rockets
Power
now.
grid is green.
It hit my
Captain
Ewar.
Gray, I guess.
Abandoned ship.
It hit my Ewar, Frig.
Half of the rockets on the battleship. You've got armor, so that should be okay.
It doesn't really hurt that much, but it's still
Yeah.
Orders.
not the best.
I mean, you're still a battleship. You got tons of DC to tank it.
Attempting lock on. We're under fire. Knock him out.
I see that shuttle.
Critical. Actually, this might be good because
Positioning.
the VV's gonna go super critical, and those Ocellos are like right next door to it. So. Yeah, they might chase this kill and just go around the rock and get nuked.
Lost
for a second here.
Star Tours
45
shuttle!
seconds.
Standing by.
That's dead.
Yep, mark and kill, thank you.
Standing by.
Well, this is a 4-cap. They're down to a pair of Ocellos and a container line that's dumping everything that's worth. Those mass drivers are finally getting cleaned up. We've got a cargo feeder in the back still. Vivi, you see that, right? 7805 in the back. The strange cathode.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's in beam range for you.
Almost.
Heading there now, Commander.
For your real estate.
Firing on that target. Engaging target.
And that
Firing
is
on that
a cook on one of the Ocellos, I think. Another drive going off around there, so that's good. Yeah, you should just be able to... Oh, I mean, you've got 450 anyways, so it won't matter, but...
Heading there now, Commander. Standing by.
Oh my god, the Synchrotron got caught on a rock.
Heading there now, Commander.
They didn't entirely fix the AI, it seems. Ow.
Occasionally they're a little
Lilith.
bit dumb.
Heading there now, Commander.
Could also be formation pathing sometimes. Lets them to be a little...
Yeah, I just hit that cargo with the beam.
It's not gonna last long.
There goes the second beam.
Alrighty.
Ready.
Doing great here with these rockets.
Yeah, they've got a lot more rocket containers than I expected them to have. Normally you see like a couple as a backup, but...
Falling in.
Yeah, they took a lot.
Standing by.
I mean, I'd rather they do that than like actual containers.
The actual containers don't have armors on them, that's me.
Yeah. I still haven't gotten the ident on their seeker heads, so hard to say what they've got.
Aye, aye,
Plus we got a bit
over.
of jamming here and there to
Attempting
mess with
lock
them,
on.
like we got comms
Yeah,
jammer
we see
and
him.
blankets. They can do some stuff, I think it's
Waiting
like
orders, Commander.
ARAD act with a wake valve sometimes works. The wake is a little bit funky right now.
Oh, that's dead.
Dead?
Yeah, I see space oil.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna cap the B point. I think we pretty much won this, we just had to collect our win.
Those are more rocket containers.
Well, I just got hit by like billion missiles, but I'm not dead, so
Yeah, you're an Axford, just make sure you got your bow set right on those Ocellos and you're golden.
yeah.
Ooh, you finally got the Lost Star shot with the beam. Nice one, Viv.
Receiving.
Oh, I wasn't even looking. Yeah, I set the order for that.
Spiker inbound.
Just watching your destroyer get ring around the rosy by it, but yeah, that thing should be dead in a second. If you just hit it with like another beam or HE, they're tapping out anyways.
Yep.
That not even container.
I got rocketed while I wasn't looking.
Knock him out.
Spiker inbound.
You got more rockets incoming on you, Viv. Just, yeah, you got chaff, you're good.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
And that's GG, the standard. Yippee!
Spiker.
That was a fun game. And I think I'm back in the
Mark
swing of playing Beamstones.
I mean, you got one of the like nastiest flanks I've seen with beamstones in a long time. Those bulkers just did not know what hit them.
Yeah, I was too. I think last time the big problem was that I was too eager to get kills with them. Now that they were good again,
They are still a very fragile hull, but they can do big numbers when you roll around.
yeah. This time I waited until I was sure I had a good jump.
Yeah, you get the setup for it.
I didn't do actually that much damage, but I did knock out multiple players. So
One thing to think about is don't let big damage number deceive you, because in a weird way, doing low damage is actually better because it means you got a kill with less damage. So you didn't.
Yeah,
have to
really
spend as long
big
shooting.
damage usually means that you spent a really long time pounding at the bow of a Solomon or something.
Yeah. So it's the number adds up, but you look at your actual.
Should I
effect
actually
again.
do a password for this game again? For the first time in a while?
If you don't want pubs, you can.
Yeah, oh my god, 6 people.
Yeah, we have 6 people.
Granted, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, so.
Great.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that's
can-
the point of playing the game. You'll figure it out. It just takes a lot of crew members' lives for us to figure out what we're doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure I spelled this right because I can't see my keyboard right now because I forgot to turn the lights on in my room. But
All
It's
the
Vivi.
same.
it's VV all in lowercase as the password as normal. Hi, Pyrop's joining.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna go turn the lights on. Oh, hey, it's Spedisi.
That's what I assume.
That's bad.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, if this
Are
is the turnout I get on Friday nights, I'm probably gonna move it to Fridays permanently. I want to do OSP this time.
Villains. Not finish that, please.
Microsoft Edge Lord with the Edge symbol.
That's inspired.
Better than the 17 MCRNs.
Whenever I see that, I read it as My Chemical Romance Navy.
I finally watched the show to understand what it meant, and now I'm sad. Why did you pick them? The UNN is much better. Or the OPA. It's cooler than the loser Mars.
Oh, you finally watched The Expanse?
I'm only on the first season, and apparently there are 5 more, and I'm scared.
It's good.
It's alright. I just want to punch half the people. I haven't seen the show.
I do criticize it for some parts of it not being as realistic as they present themselves as, but it's very good.
It's not super duper hard sci-fi, but it's more so than something like Star Trek.
Yeah, the Epstein the things I constantly bring up is that the Epstein drive is massively unrealistic in the performance numbers it gets. You can't have that specific impulse and that thrust on the same engine at the same time.
Wait, do they have actual numbers?
No, we can just infer via the fact that they do brachistochrone trajectories, they have a really high specific impulse. And the fact that they do them quickly means they also have a very high thrust.
Yeah,
And they also have
I know some of these
alien
words.
goo thing that eats reactors, so I don't know.
A brachistochrone trajectory is the closest thing to just flying in a straight line between planets. You just burn until you're halfway there, and then you flip around, and then you burn to slow down.
Yeah.
I believe that's how they're going to do transit in the Conquest mode of Neb. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but-
you need an enormously high specific impulse to do that, and which fusion drives absolutely can provide. You also need, but to get the multiple G's of acceleration, you need an enormous thrust-weight ratio, which again fusion drives can provide, but not at the same time as they're providing that much specific impulse. You can only get high thrust out of a fusion drive by sacrificing your specific impulse.
Oh, maybe it's using lead fusion where it combines lead molecule or atoms to do nonsense or whatever.
What if you got like a little switch to toggle it between modes? Like low
What
gear
was
on a
the
car.
task again?
Vivi?
Yeah, let's
Lowercase?
just switch the reactor.
Do you want to sticky that in the chat so people can see? Or?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Here, you can take my spot.
We can execute Nico.
Hi.
Teams are kind of unbalanced in experience levels right now.
Yeah, my experience level is 0, so
what I'm saying is someone on my team should move to the other team.
Yep. I will go play ANS then for you.
Fixin', you want to join my team?
Sure. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but
Is Microsoft Edgelord in the chat?
Oh, you only have an ANS fleet? We were going to play OSP.
Should we swap Shadow? You only have ANS.
You can play one of the OSB starter fleets. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, check that.
Baby.
I don't. Again, I've just barely finished the tutorial, so.
Well, you're gonna do better than whatever Microsoft Edgelord's working.
Assault.
Should I
I've
join
played
the
so
other
many
one then?
pubs today.
Tell you the truth, the starter fleets are pretty easy to pick up and play. They're intentionally
Yeah.
designed that way. So if you just
They're
pick them-
intentionally
Trying to figure
designed
out
that way,
how
and they're pretty decent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate all the starter fleets. They don't play like right for me.
How did I? Fuck.
Cobalt and Kyanite
Pyro killed my
Squadron are
favorite
both good.
fleet.
Yeah.
Pyro killed my favorite fleet.
Sure, I'll do that.
How did she kill your favorite fleet?
My favorite starter fleet was TF Redwood.
Let's
got
do Arroyo
redesigned
again. I
by
really like
Pyro.
Arroyo. I like Arroyo.
And it doesn't have a railgun heavy cruiser anymore. It doesn't have the Southern Keep, and I'm very sad about it.
I mean, we don't have the Mark 82 anymore, so
No railgun cruiser.
Yeah, that was its thing. It was a railgun cruiser with a bunch of missile corvettes. It was so cool. I loved it. It was so cute.
Sometimes you must let the past die.
yeah, it's like how we don't
No,
have
that-
7 rail BB anymore. Thank God.
That's the first fleet I tested. That's the fleet I tested my first fleet against and died horribly.
I gotta work out what these words mean.
Welcome to Nebulous. It's acronyms all the way down.
Kyanite with different names, I
E's?
guess.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. We want to split the
If you're
teams,
gonna
ANS
run
team 1, OSP team 2?
Kyanite, I will run a different thing. Oh yeah, we should switch. We should go to teams. We should go to team chats.
All right. OSP
Bye,
villains to team 2
Nico.
with
I
me.
already miss you.
Speaking of sci-fi shows, are there any good ones being broadcast? I can't think of any off the top of my head. But I've been watching Dungeon Meshi after really liking the manga, and it's really good. It's not a sci-fi one, but it's really good. Okay,
What's that
instead of gun freighters, I'm gonna go my 600mm monitors. Dungeon Meshi. Slightly difficult to explain the appeal of. Beyond the gimmick of like there are a bunch of adventurers in a dungeon who don't have any supplies. They're like they have to like cook and eat the monsters.
Oh, that's the show. I saw it,
yeah.
but I forgot the name.
Yeah, it has that gimmick, but it's also just generally a really good high fantasy story. It's not just the gimmick. The actual story is really, really good. Oh, I was the one holding it up. It also has lesbians in it, so.
Naturally.
That's the natural state of the world. I mean, I guess it is realistic. The world has lesbians in it.
Lesbian elf, very good, yeah. I see some people occasionally shipping Marcial with Laios, and it's like, how the fuck could you misread their dynamic that bad?
Because I have autism, I don't know what people do. It's weird.
Because, like, he is 100% her annoying brother-in-law. I see two people talking, go, yo, what if they fucked? Also incredibly funny to me that the halfling is a divorced dad. I think I'm going under the way, I'm going under the point to A. Going under the rocks to A. You're Keonite Skydron, right? The bulk freighters?
Yeah.
Double bulks.
Go up top. Just sit somewhere you have a good view of the battlefield.
Roger that.
Of the battle
Yeah,
space.
sit near B. I got all the caps, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, just sit near B. Sit near B. And
Roger
keep your
that.
guns aimed roughly towards A, and then shoot people you see. You have big 450
All right.
guns, so aim
Got
for
that.
aim for big ships, not small ships.
Got that.
Not the bad type of divorce. Well, his wife did leave him and take the kids.
Oh, that's great for him. Who wants kids?
We're underway, Commander. Understood. We're en route.
There's a very funny exchange where he mentions that he's not sure why his wife left him, and then Marcial's immediately like, I can think of a bunch of reasons why, actually. And she starts listening him, and he gets paler and paler because he's realizing she's right. Oh, it's so good.
What was that? Hot. There we go.
The enemy is
Did you say you're
securing
heading?
zone Comet.
Oh no.
Why do I keep changing maneuver when I
We
need
are
to change
securing zone
formation?
Boxer.
What's going on over there?
Your ship's names are Mofu Mofu and Fua Fua.
The enemy is
I'm
securing zone
good at names.
Eclipse.
Well, I didn't manually name any of these ships, resulting in one of them being called the Olive Boner.
I mean,
That's just auto names.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to go through and come up with names for these. I mean, I got Love Slave. I got Love Slave as an auto-generated name once.
Naturally.
Whoa.
We are securing zone
Developers
Dagger.
aren't prudes, I guess.
The enemy secured zone Comet.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I think the list is just like a list of words Mason got somewhere. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
really
so random.
curated.
It used to. What I hear is it used to be so much worse, and a bunch of things had to be removed because they didn't really check anything.
The enemy secured zone Eclipse.
Oh fuck, where are they flying sideways now?
Yeah, the one problem with learning to play bulk freighters is that because they fire like on one side, they're a little bit difficult to keep aligned, and you have to learn heading management to play them properly.
I mean,
But
just keep your
mostly
heading
it's
forward.
literally just you just sit somewhere and you point your guns at stuff and you shoot.
Yeah. They appear to be using the maneuvering thrusters to fly though, so how do I turn this fucker around?
Hit H to set heading.
Oh, my ship's doing.
Ah, thank you.
We got a heavy cruiser on C, and the second heavy cruiser on C.
Alternatively, you can do right click, click the movement menu, and then there's heading in one of the options.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Is it easy to learn missile bulkers or gun bulkers? Absolutely gun bulkers. Missiles are not easy in general.
Yeah,
Missiles
learned
are
that
super
hard way.
easy. Trust me. Come with me. Come on, shake my hand. Nico's doing funny flanks on Vauxhalls.
Okay, there was a SIG there that I just saw disappear.
On A?
No, where I'm pointing my bloodhound. There it is.
We'll get it done, Commander.
It's a destroyer. I bet it's a beam destroyer.
Understood. We're
There's
en
the
route.
destroyer. Oh, there it is.
The enemy secured zone Atlas.
Engaging. We can take him.
Railgun's going out in the double heavy cruiser.
Bubble Ba'athis. Missiles are easy. You just get the cheapest design you can make and fling 20 of them at a time at the enemy. They'll run out of ammo before you do. Do not take this advice. Yeah? Like, that's sort of how you play missiles, and it's also a really bad way to play missiles. You know what?
Oh, I wasted a bunch of
You've
missiles.
lost the target.
Oh, oops.
Missile away.
I'll throw a rocket at it. Container at it.
Yeah, you got a beam stone under it.
We're on our way. Understood. We're en route.
I threw a missile container at it.
We'll get it done, Commander.
I'm
Understood.
getting fucking destroyed over here.
Also, Bubble Bothist. Hi, I see it's your first time chatting here. And that's an amazing name, by the way. That's one of the funniest names I've ever seen. Bubble Bothist.
We got a Solomon under A as well.
We're underway, Commander.
Ah, the rockets missed. Oh well.
Still have
By the
chat.
way, Vixen, we got CLs flanking us, or they might be going under. I don't know.
Ah!
Just giving you a warning.
I'm sorry, I'm being torn to shreds here because I can't get this. Just fucking.
There you go.
So I'm gonna be doing some skirmishes to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to get the grasp of, but like,
Yeah, I
Well, it's
Like-
like the
I
barrels of
still
your
hit it.
guns, so you're doing it right.
say what?
You're shooting the bad guy, so it's working.
I don't think I am.
well, so the like difficulty in playing Buff Raiders is knowing like good positioning and stuff.
No, I just. Yeah.
Standing by.
Okay.
Because
all your-
well, because
shoot
one
up
thing
in
is like
this-
is shooting like an Axford in its front is not going to be extremely effective.
Shoot up on
Uh,
missiles.
Clear your formation and clear your heading order, and just
Affirmative.
try to let it auto target. It would hopefully get
We
you
can
fixed
take
and
him.
actually firing right.
Mhm.
Lock on warning.
Missile away.
Hey, don't know what I'm doing at this point.
Incoming. Brace for impact.
Why am I firing AP at a destroyer?
We've lost the target. Holding fire.
We're underway, Commander.
I'll be able to help you with the Axford in just a sec, by the way.
Firing solution
I have
locked
your
in.
LTD.
Oh, the Axfords do? Or who? Who has very little PD?
The experts.
Oh, then I'm throwing a rocket container at them.
Copy that. Deploying missile. Affirmative.
Right, I'm aligning to fire at the Axfords from below.
Nice job.
We're being targeted.
Missile stores are low.
While also moving to take a point.
Module offline. Drive off ahead.
Ah, fuck, I got beamed.
What can we do for you, Commander?
They knocked out a module, command. Module lost.
Target.
Module lost. Module lost.
Yeah, you're just gonna get battle.
Oh, he's
Internal
burn.
damage.
Yeah, he's battle shorting.
Module
bat-
lost.
Oh,
They
the
got a beam
Solomon is a
Solomon.
beam Solomon. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that
Internal
gives us good
damage.
news.
Internal
Got it.
damage.
Copy that, Commander.
There's a
System
vote.
lost. Tracking target. Power restored.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
switching
think we're gonna
targets to the
make it, man.
beam Solomon, I think. Nope,
Internal
I'm dead.
damage
I'm gonna be
detected.
dead. I'm gonna be dead in 5
You're
seconds.
securing zone Atlas.
I'm within engagement range of a beam Solomon. I'm gonna get fried.
Moving out, Commander. Initiating missile launch. Warning. Component disabled. Component lost, Commander. Component disabled, Commander. Missile reserves are empty. They destroyed a module!
The enemy's locked onto us. We've lost a component.
We have secured Zone Atlas.
Did manage to direct a rocket container to them. My last rocket container to the Axfords before. Although it of course fired on the chaff, I think. Vixen, a word of advice, fire on the one up top, not the one down there.
Commander, they're targeting us!
Switch your ammos to HE.
Yeah, you're at a better angle to shoot at that one. Like,
Gotcha.
your Fua can hit it in the side,
Gotcha.
Receiving!
which you really
that
want
one's
to
not
do.
receiving orders. That one is not
Ah.
receiving. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you sort of let the command center die on
The
that?
enemy is locking onto us.
I couldn't figure it out in time, so...
Yeah, okay. Like, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Because you're new and all that.
Yep.
Not possible, Commander.
We can't do that, Command. What are our orders?
We're ready, Commander.
Fine.
Our ship is jammed. We're ready whenever you are.
Okay, so I did manage to pull away from that Solomon.
Voxels are going through B.
We're ready, Commander. Enemy fire incoming.
Brace for enemy fire. A component is gone. Orders, Command.
Oh, the Axford ran into the mines.
Does this even have? I don't think this has HE rounds or something.
Should have HE rounds.
Okay, I might have just completely forgotten how to do this then.
Commander, standing by.
Where you're selecting the weapons, do you notice the ammo icon next to the name of the weapon?
There it is. Okay, well, fucking idiot. Thank you.
Waiting orders.
They're locking onto us, Commander.
Copy. Engaging. Hostile fire inbound.
The enemy is securing
Copy.
Zone Atlas.
Engaging in.
Component lost, Commander.
They won't know what hit them.
Commander, we lost power! Receiving!
Yes, Command. Guide on.
Oh, my AMM's
Commander, they're targeting us!
Component is repaired.
Waiting orders. Underway.
Component is repaired. Component is repaired.
Why are my AMMs going?
Enemy engaging us. We have internal damage. Let's get it fixed.
Ship is taking heavy damage! The ship's going down! Everyone evacuate!
We're being jammed.
Component offline.
Oh, I'm
No
so
more power.
fried.
Hold
I'm
it.
pretty sure we
Component
lost this
destroyed.
one.
I will take blame for that.
No,
Locked onto
no.
us.
I should have been more careful in maneuvering around the beams.
Component is destroyed.
I got a little bit too overconfident in having zoned out the beamstone, and walked within its range. And then the Solomon came out, and then I died.
I just didn't do my taps right. Lost everything. no reason.
Power's back.
I think he did fine. Vixen.
Ah.
Yeah, your ships are getting repaired. How have you
Oh
not
fuck
repaired
that!
the
Werner
engine
Axford's
in
armor is
Walmart?
completely fried.
Yeah. Why has the
Kill that
Waff-
ship now.
I don't know.
Hold
Why
breach,
is
hold
it
breach.
not repaired
What do you
CNC
want? Incoming
don't
enemy
know.
fire!
yet? Is it?
We're
Is it
dying
gray?
over here.
Yeah. I
Component
think so.
offline.
Then you need to restore
Hold
it.
breach, hold breach.
Alright, hold on.
Shift click to restore.
Okay. Where is that?
The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Focus the 9054 for Olive Boner. This is a Say So stream.
Still here.
Shit.
We're a little busy, don't you think?
Where did you come from?
Fire, fire!
Oh, I love having HE bite into an Axford. 100 MMHE.
Dang, I lost my rail bulker.
We're being targeted! Standing by.
I'm still gonna get fried, but
You
We're
got
being
HC for that?
What the fuck, man?
I don't actually have HC, unfortunately, because I don't take plasma on this
Ooh,
fleet.
use grape. Grape will just cause it to explode.
Oh, yeah, good point. It has no armor.
Firing on target. Orders, command. We're losing power. Power is coming back online.
Oh, I'm getting fucked from two sides now.
Sounds
Our
very
component
uncomfortable.
is destroyed.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Getting spit roasted, huh?
We're running out of power.
Yeah?
And not in the fun way.
Not in the fun way. DP'd, spit roasted, every other term you want. Yeah, there's a guy right between me and... Yeah,
Oh, the
there's
beam
one
Solomon's here.
right above A.
We're losing components.
Start
Power's
running.
back on. Engines offline. Power is coming back online. Component wrecked. What is it, command? She's going down. Get the hell out of here. Engaging target. Hostile lock. He's been engaged.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Component taken out. No power. Component offline. Component destroyed. Evac,
All my ships are
evac.
officially dead.
Yep, I'm dead too.
The enemy is securing Zone Boxer.
We should probably just surrender, I think.
I have one. As long as one tug lives, we must fight on.
How does one do that?
It doesn't matter because you're completely dead.
Yeah, good point.
No, what I mean is it like literally doesn't matter for who wins. If everyone surrenders, if like there are no combat capable ships on one side, that team automatically loses. And that's also what happens if you surrender. So it doesn't matter if your ships are already destroyed.
Oh, when you surrender, all your ships die, which makes them combat incapable.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all your ships just immediately evac.
I'll know what
Yeah,
I'm doing
bug out.
eventually.
Now, what you do is you need to leave lobbies early, because that causes your win rate to go up. Now, and as we all know, people only care about win rate. That was sarcasm. I know I'm surrounded by autists.
Oh my god.
How did my dead shuttle get all the way over there?
Oh, huh, that's like a full, plasma monitor. All plasma.
Well,
We can just watch the one remaining guy and make his last stand, because I guess he's not surrendering.
he appears to be going pretty strong.
I mean, it's him against 4, so.
Yeah, no, he's fucked, but
Well, I mean, we did kill an Axford, so good job on
Oh, his monitor's getting beamed.
Throw one into a beam Solomon. I like how the ship's getting beamed and the crew's just rattled. They're not like panicking or anything, but it's like, yeah, this is a little annoying. Minor inconvenience.
He's really trying to take on that Boom Salmon head on.
I believe in him.
I mean, oh, good for him.
Believe. He's dead.
You can hear the ship's internals tearing apart.
If you listen very closely, you can hear the TC crews dying and screaming. It's very dark.
It feels like he's trying to ram him or something.
Yeah, no, that's when you ram a beam storm, you get bonus points. It just instantly explodes. Trust me. Trust me. I would never spread this information on the internet.
Oh god. Okay.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
He's still beaming it even though it's already dead.
Actually, that tug does have a ramming course.
Sometimes you have to prove a point.
Oh no.
He's
No,
firing
something's
HE at the
happening.
side of the Solomon, which isn't fried by the plasma.
Come on, I believe, Will Tuggy. I believe in you. Come on. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh, miss.
The enemy secured
No.
zone dagger.
Almost friendly fired with that beam.
For the brave soul.
And it's over.
Oh no, it's gone. You're dead.
Alright, let's get back to the lounge.
Commendable bravery.
Hello.
Hello.
30,000 damage. We'd love to see it.
See.
Value. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
I've,
Terrible.
I've received over 33,000 damage.
That's experts for you.
Pretty nice.
Damage dealt 75.
Oh, that's.
Oh my god, you named one of your ships the unattended child.
Yeah, that's the escort I sent along with the Doc Vivi.
Oh shit.
God, I still love that bit in the Subnautica Below Zero streams where I saw the penguins. And I was like, oh hey, unattended children! And I took them all.
They're still on that planet, you know, stuck in their containment.
I should make myself an OSP fleet. Okay.
Join the
Alright, let me
rest.
stick in.
Or just a second fleet of some description.
I apparently accidentally left the game, so.
No,
It doesn't matter. I'm hosting another one. I do have to rehost anyway, so.
Because dedicated servers, you're able to ready up and it kicks everyone back to the lobby in 5 minutes anyways. When it's hosted games like this, you do have to exit out and then get back into the lobby.
Oh, there you go then.
Oh. I'm gonna do OSP again, because I do want to do my gunfighters. We could do Aarda or we could do Arroyo again.
Wait, Nico,
What other
did
maps
you,
do you have?
I have Caltrop, I have Tumbleweed, which sucks. We're not doing that one.
Have you tried Tombstones?
We have Cicada. I don't think I have Tombstones. I have Honeycomb.
Remember, Cicada's the 3 caps.
I like
single
Honeycomb, but
lane
it's
map.
I like Honeycomb actually.
Honeycomb's a good map. Let's do Honeycomb.
Yeah, let's do Honeycomb.
Honey, I'm comb.
Oh my god.
Hey, wait, Nico, did you notice when your foxholes came around the rock and saw my one shuttle?
Yeah, I saw your one shuttle. I was like, ooh, free real estate, and I could take over that. And I just looked at Spence. It's just like all chaff.
I was like, oh, there's 2 sprinters coming around a rock. Good
Oh god,
ambush
Katz is
spot.
on a team with both Shadows and Vixen.
You've left me with unattended children. Are you just saying that because I'm gold? Because I'm not good. I'm very bad at this.
I know. Well, yeah. That's why I was noting is that you're not that good.
Oh.
I was remarking on how unbalanced the teams are in skill.
Nah, it's cool. Fuck it. We go with it.
Fuck it, we ball.
I'll
Fuck it, we
the
boat.
ones, baby.
Hey.
I'm gonna run some ads
really
and I'm gonna
like
run to the
how
bathroom since Twitch is making me run ads anyways.
I love how there's no spaces
back in
in
just a
that
sec.
name of your fleet.
This will go well.
What fleet do you have?
Yes.
Oh, it's just one of the starter fleets. It's hold on.
Click the show fleet button.
Yeah, show fleet, show fleet.
So you see there's a chat box, right? To the right of it, it'll be
Oh,
like
yeah,
fleet
yeah, hold
contents
on.
hidden and reveal fleet.
Sorry.
You click
So-
that, then everyone else
Yeah,
can
it's
see
just
your
the one of the.
The Axford one.
Okay, I'm
Task
gonna
force
take a quick screeny and then switch fleets.
Say what?
We're a little heavy in a certain type of ship. I'm gonna try to help offset that.
Oh,
Look,
So I see
nothing-
I'm back.
I'm back.
Hi.
What other fleet would you want except 8 Axfords?
I mean,
Oh, no. You know, I have this really cool fleet. Let's see, let me do some math real quick. We could have 12 Axfords. Trust,
Why
3 Axfords and meta. I would not spread any misinformation.
this message written by Container Liner.
Now, your biggest threat is Plasma and HC. HC make me cry.
I mean, you don't run shaft box on them, do you?
Well, it's like containers are tankable. You just
Yeah,
get
but you're
behind
still
the
mission
rock
killed
and
either way,
repair.
and then like any 450 on the map will knock you out.
No, because you just repair with the rapid DCs.
Yeah, you can repair, but it doesn't change the fact you're still mission killed for most of it, and then any 450 hit will gray out your
No,
components.
you repair your components, and then you're back to being able to fight again.
Yeah, if they let you. I mean, if you get container stuck, you see 3 Axfords, that's getting jumped on.
You can usually rely on container liners having tiny warheads, and also they just ooga booga, don't really coordinate. I don't know. I've played 3 Axford a lot, and container liner is like the 3rd biggest threat. 2nd biggest is like missile tugs.
Well, yeah, because you have no
Worst.
point defense if you're running
You got no
3
point
Axfords.
defense, so any like tug with missiles is gonna just hit.
Yeah, those tugs that go around killing sprinters, they just find you and you die.
Yeah, the multi-missions. We're just waiting on a 8th then? Sylvania was here.
Yeah.
That's maybe, I don't know.
I don't know why she hopped up, but she did hop.
Nico, do you want to play 6K again?
I will have to check and see if I have a 6K made, but I could also sub in some stuff to a 3K I've got.
I would practice for.
Oh, I have a thing in 7 minutes. Well, let's go fast.
Don't get me wrong, I can lose some games pretty quick, but I don't think I can lose in 7 minutes.
Don't worry, it's a foxhole thing. They won't care.
Fair enough. What do I even have that I can make into a 6K fast? Oh, that could work. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna editor this.
Okay, dweeb.
Alright, you're done now.
Well, you're asking me to play 6K. All right, give me a second.
That was a second.
Right, give me another second.
That's another second.
That's another second.
Another
Give me a
second.
minute.
Start a
One.
timer.
Alright, let me set the timer. Alright, I'm gonna pretend that's a minute.
Or I can leave if you want me to 3v3, or if you want to 3v3.
3v3 is boring. I'll have this done in a second. Or two once I get the formation
Okay,
set.
that's my last game. I just got the ping, so.
All right, we ball. Let's do this.
Oh shit. Okay.
Violence, violence, violence.
Ball.
Death!
Kill. Oh no, I'm
I'd
gonna
be
die
talking more
horribly.
if my throat wasn't already a bit like, because I don't know why it's been like that all day.
Don't worry, if you're on a team with me, I'll talk enough for the both of us.
Of course.
My throat gets fucked up after talking a while for anyway, so I know the feeling.
Well, part of that is learning to talk in a more sustainable way, but my throat is just like fucked.
Right,
It has
yeah,
been
exactly.
all day without talking. So I have no idea what's going on with it.
We want to split channels up.
Mm-hmm.
Team 1 ANS, Team 2 OSP. Let's go.
Team 2, number 1.
I'm gonna act like I kind of know what I'm doing for this. This is gonna be a
Hi, Pyro.
game.
Hello.
E-girls to the left of me.
I'm going up
cat
top
girls to
because
the
I find
right.
that's the best place for bulk freighters in Honeycomb.
All right. You're running 450s, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm actually gonna death ball on D with what I've got. See if it works or not.
Bulk
I've not
freighter.
tested this fleet in an actual game before, so this is gonna be fun. Hi, you're the size 2 truck, right?
I got torps on my Volker and 450s.
Hi, Sped, I see.
I thought you were on the MLS too, but hey, Sped.
Do we have a thingy? A-cap. Yeah, we have an A-cap, right?
Yep, I'm going A, I'm going E. I don't have anything for C right now because of limitations, but if you just hold on to C, then I can probably work the side caps. I'm gonna try and push hard for D and see how it goes.
That sounds good. I'll send my 2 shuttles to see if I can get it, and then you got our natural, and then we'll get Delta, and then we'll be good.
Okay, seeing pair of bulkers left side. It's bulker and 3 escorts, maybe an SL and 3 escorts. The D side has been stacked, so it's gonna be a little heavy.
Oh boy, I love violence.
A little bit of nastiness over that away.
Repositioning.
Alright.
Receiving.
Let's see here.
We're on the way, Commander. Aye, aye. We're reading you.
Wait, I have intel, so I know what we're dealing with here shortly.
Launch
Thank
confirmed.
you.
Because
That should... Oop, heavy cruise. Right, we're facing ANS,
Launch
we're
to
OSP. I
clear.
am dumb. That is a pair of experts.
damn.
That'll be his 3rd Axford with 3 escorts, so either...
Mhm.
It's either like frigates or corvettes.
Aye, aye.
Then that's Task Force Oak, just by the drop location.
On it.
I did bring plasma, but I do have to get closer, so...
Let's see.
The enemy is securing zone Boxer.
On it.
If you see stuff, call it out to me, because my micro is going to be taxed, to say the least.
Okay.
Okay, that's Edgelord with the Axford and 3 escorts, and YPS, I forget who that is. The Axford, Fluff, and Fox. Okay, so it's not Task Force Oak exactly, but it might...
Launch
Either way, it's a pair of
clear.
Axfords.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's definitely Vixen.
What? Vixen running something called Fox? Never could have seen that.
Oh,
Well, the
alright.
others were... The last fleets were both Japanese automatopoeia for fluffiness.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought it was
Yes,
Hololive reference.
Fua Fua and Mofu Mofu.
I should know these things.
There you go. That's a thing over there.
I've launched some decoys.
We are securing zone comet.
Yeah. They got heavy cruisers at the wazoo.
Yep, that is 5 Axfords. We're winning on caps. They're just gonna ANS Death Ball, and that's gonna be the game.
It's called Death Ball because you die.
Yeah, right. Ow.
Should be able to out-Nebulous anything they have.
Securing zone eclipse.
Hi, can you send one of your escorts down to the decap? I don't have anything on that side.
Delta?
Yeah.
Sure. Let me try and cap this first.
Alright, thank you.
They've got a
I'm
lock on us.
currently trying to cap C against Oops all
Solution
experts.
locked in.
Yep. That one pair of the
Whenever
Duke
you
fleet
are.
that's moving ahead, they're almost in gun range.
We're on the move.
An offside that I can't see scouting us out.
Under attack.
We have secured zone
I'm
comet.
We'll
gonna,
get it done.
get
The
down.
enemy has commenced scamming.
Yeah, down.
Ready.
Radar returns
More
negative.
slate in. More slate in.
Orders. Yeah, we see him.
Oh, they have a battleship.
Jam,
7682
we're
on
starting
the
safety
decap.
protocols.
Cool. Which is in plasmaing range. I'm gonna start cooking that sucker.
A lot of capitals.
Okay.
Calling in.
Cats, that's 3 cats at battleship. Cool. I have to guess. Skip PD day.
Can't believe it.
We're reading. Been locked on.
Alright, I got a ship en route to Delta.
Excellent.
Missile away.
Component destroyed. Receiving.
Skiller shoot myself completely there.
Oh, issue.
They sniped my CIC. God damn it.
Wow, rip.
Okay, it's back on.
Low on missiles.
Well, that was really bad timing.
Internal damage. Component destroyed.
I just got to cap the point.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
a beam battleship with torpedoes and Size 3 hybrids. And fenders on the back. Do we have any missiles?
Oh my god, they sniped it again. That's the worst.
Ready. Standing by.
Okay.
I've got a surprise
Orders
attack
jammed.
terror coming.
Moving.
Stand by.
Engaging. Missile away. Missile away.
We are securing zone eclipse.
Yeah, right as it would have gotten into cover, it got its CIC sniped and is now just sitting there.
Alright, well,
That's the worst.
3, 2,
God
1.
damn it.
Welcome to Earth.
Okay.
Torps out in the water. Fingers crossed they don't have golf ball.
We're back online. Send it quickly. Component
Nope,
destroyed.
validators are golden.
Component offline. All engines.
Sucker Punch deployed.
We have secured Zone Eclipse.
Did this hit?
Plasma is good. Firing the HEHC now. Yeah, just tear that thing apart.
Standing by.
Yeah, over towards one.
They're gonna learn today.
Locking second pair. Seven water. That thing should be pretty much dead.
Yeah, it's
I'll be
definitely dead.
amazed if it survives
Make
this.
it quick.
They're gonna learn today. Standing by.
Enemy is securing Zone
Make it quick.
Roger that.
They're shooting at me.
Make sure it stays fixed.
Aye, aye. We're on the way. We're taking internal damage. Commander. Moving.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
Oh, there's this one.
Make sure it stays fixed.
Yeah,
Oh.
Team BB, watch it.
They're on
oh,
A.
shit, that thing's getting way too close for comfort.
We're being locked up.
We are securing Zone Dagger.
Where is the Musaman?
Module offline.
Below.
Incoming fire.
Oh yeah, I see it. Excalibur's
Okay,
return.
that thing is
Channel's
guaranteed
open.
dead. Good show.
We're taking internal damage. Low power warning. They're locking onto us.
The enemy secured Zone Comet.
Power
Solution
restored.
locked in.
Go ahead.
Aye, aye.
Ready to move. Low power warning.
Okay, locks held, all good.
The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Let's rock now.
We have secured Zone Dagger.
Launching missile. Opponent destroyed. They're locking onto us.
Okay, I got dagger.
Moving to that position,
Thank you.
Commander.
Send it.
Do you got A? Or
They
do you
knocked out a
not?
module, man.
We will see this.
Aye, aye. Starting our burn.
That's a dry boom. Let's go.
Send it.
Okay.
Nice torps out in the water. You should be able to clean that thing up there,
Operational.
heading towards you, Viv, right? The Boot Thompson, I believe.
They've got a lock on us.
Yeah. It's
Thank you.
mostly dead already, so.
We're being targeted, Commander. Generators restored.
Okay. Now for
Engineering
the
reports
battleship.
component repaired.
I don't have good line on this.
Enemy E-ward detected.
Aye, aye.
Send it.
Alright, yep, my SLO is completely fucked here, so that's fine.
Engaging.
We are securing
Yeah, battleship is getting plasma now.
Happy birthday.
Go, go, gadget, long haul
Ready.
drive. And torps out. Crap.
That's B maybe.
Engaging.
Yeah.
Engaging target.
Nice.
Understood.
Go, bye. Clonk.
We're taking
That'll
fire.
hurt.
Waiting orders, Commander. The enemy has jammers.
There's E.
Standing by.
Get the cap. Plasma, firing
We have
HEHC.
secured Zone Atlas.
Oh, these are going to a rock. That's fine.
We're moving.
We are securing Zone Boxer.
I am
Dead.
concentrating hard.
Component
Your
destroyed.
voice was just hurting, so you weren't talking.
Yeah.
If if your cuts are in hard, how do you think I feel over here? I'm a cat with like
Ready to
fucking
move.
everything engagement.
Component disabled.
Yeah, that is a well-cooked battleship. Its power's got to be out.
Internal damage. Component destroyed.
They're gonna be a memory.
We'll get it
Call it
done.
one of the unluckiest games in all of Nev. My gamer, you brought like mass experts.
Component disabled. Underway.
What's that meme of like, someone putting like a
Power
stick
output
in like the
falling.
spoke of their bike and then they wipe out?
Oh, it was unlucky
it's like the
for
rock,
us.
paper,
to-
scissors thing, but they only.
Well, I can
pick
just point out
scissors.
to them that it was unlucky for me. That it was unlucky for me too, given my CIC got sniped like literally first, like literally 5 seconds into the engagement.
We have secured zone boxer.
All right, BB is
Internal
dead.
damage.
Okay, rotate onto anything that's still alive, I guess.
Component
Is that
destroyed.
expert still alive?
Not for long.
Firing.
Enemy E-war detected.
Module lost.
We're low on power.
Legs.
Send it quickly.
System lost.
Maybe.
I'm not
Get
sure
it
look at your
done.
bolters, because if your CIC gets sniped that fast, then there's maybe that's something you tune into it. I know mine used to get like that until
System
like
lost.
a little bit of the layout.
Reactor output falling.
Bloom, Yippee.
Fire.
Autocraft
On
blooms,
it.
that's the battleship.
Great plasma. Everything's exploding.
Fireworks!
They're gonna be dust bunnies.
Yeah, that's great. I actually have T20s on these shuttles.
Moving there now.
Cleaning up the last of the foxes
Internal
now.
damage.
They are dead.
Oh, that's dead?
Yep, are dead.
Firing. System lost.
Here.
Don't have a target.
Power grid is green.
I think last
Energy
one alive is
systems
the
online.
Boot Thompson there.
Component offline.
Okay.
System lost.
Should be it. Oh, wait, there's
Don't have
incoming
enough
fire
power,
somewhere.
Commander.
We have internal damage.
This
Let's
already?
get it fixed.
Vivi, can you swing your early warning to that B exclamation, I think?
Waiting orders.
Sure.
Roger that.
Energy systems online.
Ooh,
Enemy electronic
that
countermeasures
was...
detected.
Oh, it's Edge's swarm,
Send it,
right? There's the
quickly!
frigates or whatever.
Yes, command.
Receiving.
Modules back online. Send it. Internal damage.
Internal damage. Component disabled.
Engaging. Power output's falling, command.
I'm coming to get you.
Module lost.
Try and swing my shuttles around the flank, take out any little things there that I can. I think that should be the last fleet on the map.
Component disabled.
Come on, get the CIC back up.
Oh, got him in time. Nicely done. Good game. Alright, let's hop back up the lounge.
Component destroyed.
And GG.
Hello.
Hello.
Good game.
BG's. BG's.
Look how much damage I took and survived.
Let's see. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That is what good damage control play gets you.
I mean, almost as much as Werner took. Which, how did it take 6 16,000 damage.
Apparently, I had a excellent anti-ship warfare though, so there's that.
Don't trust the overall efficiencies. They're very
I
deceptive.
know,
like-
just
Yeah, it means you did a lot of damage.
which is better than doing 75 last time.
Neb is a learning experience. Even as a fairly seasoned player, sometimes I will just get clobbered myself. So if you do, don't take it too much to heart. Just think what you do better about it and keep improving.
By the way, just so you know, I was like super pressed that entire fight. I was barely talking.
What?
Nico, you fucking just like instantly totaled my ships with the torpedo barrage.
Yeah.
Missiles
that
tend
was
to
the
be
sucker
very
punch
all or nothing. If you do get hit, you just die.
Yeah.
This is kind of two cheese fleets combined together, and I kind of hate that it works.
What were you saying, Vivi? Sorry.
I was actually super pressed that entire fight because I was the focus of like all three fleets.
Oh.
You were taking fire from like 5 Axfords or so there for a while.
Yeah, which is why I ended up taking over a total of 26,000 damage.
Who was the
Actually,
one you said
27,000.
sniped, the CIC?
I don't know who did it, but one of the first shots that was fired knocked my CIC into the red and left that ship just sort of sitting there instead of pulling back into cover to reload like I meant for it to do. And so it took a bunch of damage that I didn't expect it to, and I was like, ah! The whole...
Damn. Well, okay then.
Learn how to make fleets.
Say again?
Properly. I gotta learn how to make fleets properly. And
I gotta learn how to fucking play. Properly.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Just make a cheese fleet.
Honestly, learning how to play is more important than learning how to make fleets. Well, making fleets is the most... But making fleets makes playing incredibly much more fun.
I don't I don't think you can understand how to play properly unless you've poked around the fleet editor.
Well, yeah.
Or at least that's how it feels to me.
Well, learning how to
I
play
mean,
is...
sure, but I think more like just figuring out positioning, how to damage control, etc. like that.
Yeah,
It does come with time, and it plays to have a mentor. Neb is
that
pretty good.
stuff doesn't make
I mentioned
sense.
I mentioned gunfighters are a bit easy to learn because it's just point your guns at people. But like, I would say I'm a player who is good at gunfighters, and that is extremely difficult because you have to be really on point managing damage control because you don't have much armor and you're relying entirely on your damage control to stay alive. You need to be really good at positioning in advance because it's really hard for you to kill ANS caps from the front. And so on and so forth. Like, Pyre can tell you about one really cool maneuver I pulled where she hid behind a rock and I took both my bulk freighters and I pulled one around each side of the rock.
Yeah, that was scary. I was like,
Splitting bulk freighters is something that I think more people need to do. It's really easy to keep two in a formation. But if you look at an ANS cap ship,
If you end up in a knife fight,
one way.
Yeah, if you end up in a knife fight with an ANS cap, it's really important to know how to split because then you can force them to only be able to bow tank one.
And then if you're fighting someone like Pyro, she throws the insta-stage Heck-P down your nose, which I'm still mad about.
That's why I take extended lethality AMMs, okay?
There you go.
Anti-missiles.
Yep, they're very good right now. 2 of them can shut down a size 3 hybrid.
I have a blueprint I call the main gauche. Which was I mostly came up with it because like the stock AMM is called the riposte. And the main gauche is a parrying dagger. That's probably not how you pronounce it. It's French. I don't remember.
We don't say the F word here.
Play main gauche. Yeah.
Roll.
it's like I redesigned it a little with the help of Neko, I think. Let me bring it up on stream, actually.
Yay! Welcome to Editor. Let's go. We can also take a look at your bulk freighters.
Yeah, I can actually just like talk about my bulk freighter design in general. So let's go to the missile designer.
Yeah.
This is the Mangosh. Extended lethality. It is literally only one point. It is this in terms of engine configuration. Direct guidance. It is set to ignore size 1 and only target hybrids because these are for dealing with hybrids. I use the flak to deal with things that aren't hybrids. And I don't want these being wasted on cheap missiles.
Can you just click the seeker for one quick second? The command seeker.
Yeah, it's a command receiver.
Yep, okay.
Which means it's guided using the ship's own radar.
It's a good way because if you have the active seeker types, they'll just go out to the first thing they see. Command, it is very discriminated about how many it sends after each particular target. So they're a little pricier, coming at 5 points.
Especially because these are
good.
already pricey missiles because they run blast fragmentation, extended lethality.
EL's kind of the standard because the roll chance, I believe it's 85%
Hi,
chance
Dihono.
to deal damage with EL. And blast frag
You might
is
also notice that their damage is 33. Hybrids with... Neko taught me this, but hybrids with the extra hardening...
hardened skin.
With hardened skin have 60 HP. So these are set...
It's a baseline 60 HP. Hardened skin puts them to 80, so they're able to tank 2 of these. It's a weird kind of rock, paper, scissors game.
So maybe I should make them a little bit stronger in terms of damage.
No. Hardened skin hybrids aren't something people typically run, although they do show up now and then. Missile warfare is this really interesting...
Yeah,
kind of mind game
honestly,
thing.
they'll probably get killed by the flak if they get hit by 2 of these. Anyways. Yeah, and they're set to salvo size 2, so it will fire 2 for each incoming hybrid threat. And size 3 hybrids have 60 HP, so 2 of these will kill a hybrid.
Size 2 hybrid has 25, if I remember right. It might be
In terms
30,
of general
I'm pretty sure
design,
25.
you might notice that the PD is extremely lopsided. I only have flak on one side. Like all my flak is on this side, because I expect to get shot at because I expect missiles to come in from that side because because with bulk freighters I'm usually hanging out around the edge of the map. So it's really unlikely I'll get missiles in my blind spot. I have a bunch of C-65 cannons. These are actually 2 engine liners.
Ooh, you double drived. Okay.
Yeah, they're double drives. There's the CHI 9100 long haul drive and the CHI A777 yard drive. Yeah, I can show it in the module list. Yeah, it's double drive. This serves 2 uses. My double drive cargo liners are much more maneuverable than not running that way. They're a little bit more vulnerable to damage because the light reactors they're kind of relying on can get sniped. But it does mean that their engines will be a bit more resilient because there's redundant engines. And so sometimes if I do end up in a knife fight, I'll get like kind of screwed by not having power for my guns, but whatever.
You have 2 reactors at least to provide
It's
power.
better than not being able to move. Not being able to fire my guns is better than not being able to move in a knife fight. Because I'm not going to move, because if I'm not able to move in a knife fight, then I'm dead. And I can't shoot my guns anyways because they have really restricted arcs of fire. Anyways, so these are all C-65s. On the back, I have 4 container stack launchers. I was experimenting with the mine containers. I'm not sure I'm going to keep them, but I have 2 RD-12 rocket containers. And then 2 of each decoy type. You might have noticed in that game I was throwing out a ton of decoys at y'all.
No.
Yeah, you didn't notice. Going on. You did not notice that there were way more signatures than were actual ships.
I just assumed that I have no idea how many ships I'm meant to be looking at in this game.
Oh, so you just assumed it was
So-
normal to see 6 line ships.
I didn't notice they were line ships. I don't
I
know
just
if
saw
I
red
can even
panicked.
tag them as line ships.
I just saw red and I panicked. That's it.
Yeah, well, it was only me up there, just for clarity. It was only me and my 2 line ships that was up above the rocks.
You had a tug
There
too.
was a small, tug.
I think I was too busy dealing with Nico's like
Yeah,
massive swarms of
I'm
torpedoes.
sorry. I might have thrown 16 torpedoes at someone.
That was me.
Yeah.
Like you completely ass fucked me with those torpedoes.
In terms of modules other than that, I have the 2 light civilian reactors, which are necessary to get the power needed to run the ship because I'm running double drives. And then I just have some rapid cyclical cradles, which beyond the second, you get really hard diminishing returns on, and I would not recommend taking beyond 2 rapid cycle cradles. Those make you shoot within a clip faster. They don't make you reload faster, they make you empty a clip faster.
Certain guns in the game have auto loaders.
Right.
Yes, the
cradle lowers the
OSP
interval between
casemate
shots.
450s have really, really long reload times, but they also have 16 in an autoloader in a single load.
Double
And
rapid
so this
cradle
roughly
effectively
halves
doubles
the
your
time between firing shots in the same autoloader load.
Okay.
So instead of 4 seconds between shots, it's 2 seconds. So it gives me more alpha strike capability. And then I have 1 ammo elevator to increase the reload time. If I wasn't doing double drives, then all of these small modules would be rapid cycle cradles and ammo elevators.
I think the math that people did for it was best return on investment is 3 ammo elevators and 2 rapid cradles.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Taking a quick look at your compartments, I think I might see why your CIC got knocked out first. Can you just mouse over it on the compartments? The Citadel?
Yeah.
Compartment 8, okay. Yep, alright, I see where you put that. So, this is a little bit of a weird thing to do, but you see how the front of your bulk freighter has that nice little like triple pancake stack there with the big one on top, right?
Yeah.
Something you can do to make your components super tanky is stacking a bunch of high health stuff next to each other. So if you take compartment 1 and put something like the damage control central there, or DCX as it's kind of known, that's got 600 health and a really high damage threshold. Underneath that, you put your CIC, Citadel or Reinforced, your choice of flavor. And then below that, either a Reinforced Locker or an Ox Steering. It's just this huge brick of health that's pretty much impossible to knock out unless it takes like a couple torps directly on.
Also, when I make books, I usually fish for the designs that look like this. I make gunfighters. This is a good profile. It's not as long and flat as one of the other profiles, but it's long and flat, but it's long and thin enough that it's hard enemies will miss a lot of the time. Like a surprising amount of the time, things will miss it, despite how big it is.
So for anyone who doesn't know what that means by fishing, the bulk freighter hulls are sort of randomized. There's a couple presets like front, middle, and rear sections. So if you duplicate one of your ships, it'll end up looking completely different. This to represent the OSP being kind of a hodgepodge of converted freighter
I
ships.
see.
Yeah.
Compared to the Alliance Navy, where it's all like.
That's why these
dedicated
ships are the
warships
same
clear from
class,
the
but
sky.
they look different.
Right. And
Like I can.
so you want a long pokey one.
Like I can get another one
Yes
that looks
and
like
no.
this.
The shapes of them, it changes a little bit. Like
It
certain builds
depends
only
on what you
work
want.
with a
I
certain
like
shape.
this. I like this shape because it gives a good balance between being able to hide behind rocks and being thin. So, and therefore enemies miss. I don't like the one that's like really long and thin and flat. Let me see if I can get that. If I can get that one to show you.
The one that's got like, I don't know, looks like a bunch of airport. Right.
This one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah. I've got that one. Sort of fat at the front.
If I can offer a counterpoint to that, it is worth noting that that one is pretty good for doing certain builds because the turret mount number 10 is facing straight upwards. So there's certain builds, I think it's called obelisks, where you get 4 of the 250 mil casemates pointed straight up, and then you have turrets on the side, and it's a huge
people use
multiplier.
that for that very silly build.
Wait, hang on. Mount 10 case.
It's able to fit a C-53.
And then all of my
D53,
PD
got it.
are bastions because Pavises kind of suck.
I'm sorry, Viv, that you are completely wrong. Pavises are amazing.
They are? Because I've had like consistently disappointing results with them.
No. Pavises are literally the meta right now. They are incredible against torpedoes, which is a really big deal. And
against torpedoes, they can't do anything against hybrids. And I've been mostly worried about hybrids.
Against hybrids, they're not great, but you've got AMMs and other tools for that now.
I might run Pavises on other things. But
I would say it's worth bringing at least 2, like, on the top and bottom.
Yeah, maybe I'll run Pavises.
Okay.
Maybe I'll add a couple Pavises.
Why? Why is Pavises versus Bastions?
Bastions
different types of
are
defense.
flak, meaning they fire inaccurate shots that explode.
Yeah.
Pavis
But, like-
is like 20 mm autocannon, meaning it fires a huge number of bullets that are fairly accurate, but they're just bullets.
Okay. And then the Grazer no one touches?
No, the Grazer's really
it's
good.
situational.
It's just hard. It's
Is-
just hard to fit. It's hard to fit. It's extremely good, but it's hard to fit.
Okay.
Grazer is basically guaranteed interception of 1 hybrid.
Oh, I see the power drop.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, it's expensive.
yeah. It's basically guaranteed interception of the first hybrid that comes your way in a salvo.
I see. And then
Because it's because laser weapons are perfectly accurate.
and reload time 7 seconds, which
Is too long to kill multiple stuff in a single
Yeah.
salvo. And it does enough damage
It's a
that
nice
it will...
tool to
Yeah.
clean up. Like, if you've got a bunch of other missiles shot down preemptively, that's just there as the I've got a 1 like safeguard shot.
Mm-hmm. I see Pyre up in the chat now too. But yeah, Grazer's really good. It didn't used to take that much power. It was actually nerfed. Before then,
So you
it
double
was
the power
like
cost?
everyone ran it on like everything. This is good.
like just bunch of Grazers or just 1 on everything?
1 on everything.
Okay, yeah.
It was one of those things where it was pretty easy to fit into a build. Like, you would probably have enough power on, say, a tug or even a shuttle that you could fit a Grazer, and then that would shoot down a hybrid very well. They doubled the power cost of it, but they also changed the mechanics, so instead of it being a continuous beam, it now just fires a singular pulse. One of the issues would be a single missile comes at you, and all the Grazers in your fleet fire on that thing, and then the rest of the swarm comes and hits your ships while that 7-second reload is going.
I see.
Which doesn't really happen anymore because it just instantly deletes a missile. And then takes 7 seconds to fire again. The ANS has the Aurora, which is continuous and doesn't take nearly as much power, and is still takes a lot of power and is also very good.
Magic words.
Pyro, you want to add something to that, or?
Yeah. So basically, the reason that the Grazer was changed to be that single pulse was so that you could put multiple Grazers on a ship and have each of them function individually.
Pyrope is
So now
insane,
it's
by the
not-
way. She micros her AMMs.
Yeah. I try to make sure I don't get hit by missiles. But yeah, like something I like to do is if you take a shuttle, you can take out the radar and then put a Grazer on top and on bottom. And then the shuttle can only fire 1 Grazer, but with 1 on top and 1 on bottom, if the hybrid is coming at you, it's guaranteed to take like 1 out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it'll just recharge and then either one can fire again.
And then I
It's a
have
cheap
this
little-
tug, which is everything is on it is given over to being able to run a Bloodhound and an early warning radar. Bloodhound is it's a tight beam radar that gives you a decently accurate read, like within 30 meters.
That's the one you have to manually aim, right?
You have to manually aim both of these, but the early warning radar is a much wider beam. But however, the early warning radar gives you only 150 meter accuracy, which is useless for shooting at. Instead, you point the early warning. Yeah, you put the early warning radar in the vague direction you think enemies are to figure out where they are, and then you aim the Bloodhound at what you want to shoot at.
Okay.
And it's running a boosted reactor, a plant control center, and another plant control center, and a single rapid DC locker. And a small reactor booster, and a track correlator.
Oh, that's how you fit that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you cut the DC entirely, you can add a.
But then I can't flank. But then I can't flank speed with it.
True. However, if you have that third plant control center, you can trade out that small reactor booster for an adaptive radar receiver, which is really good for the early warning radar. It helps out the Bloodhound as well. It's
a good point. I might try it and see if I have run into too much trouble without being able to flank speed the tug.
Okay.
I would recommend
I'll try
having
running
a DC locker on it, even just a rapid, because it's the difference in having DC and not. So the one random shot you take and might start a fire could click down the entire ship, or you have the DC team there to put it out.
Yeah, that is true, but I would offer this counterpoint. Don't get shot.
Also true. Don't get shot is the best step.
I have other fleets to show off that I like. Hi, Jason.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm just showing off stuff to the new players.
We're sitting here in quiet hall.
There it is, container liner.
Staring uncomprehendingly.
This is probably not the best container liner, but I do like it, and I have had a lot of success with it. This is pure cruise missile play. It's hide behind a rock at the beginning of the game and fling cruise missiles across the map the entire game. Modules don't really matter beyond the fact that
containers and why they're called that.
Yeah, they're literally containers. They're literally shipping containers full of explosives. Anyways, the exact module and component layout is not super important. The important part is simply that I have enough missile programming buses arrays to get 10 programming channels, and can therefore fire a salvo of 10 containers. If you don't have that many programming channels on something like this, it's not useful.
Programming channels, numbers of missiles you can fire at once.
Yes. If you don't have that many programming channels on a container liner, at least, you suck.
Fair enough. So the idea is as many missiles as possible, as many channels as possible, as cheap as possible.
Yes.
Who cares about that? Everything else.
Yes, I have two very basic missiles. Basically, the boombox and the screwbox. So boombox, very simple missile. 8.6 engine and payload, or fuel and payload. HE simple, HE impact. You don't get HEKP as OSP. Cruise guidance, of course, has to be as a cruise missile, and then it is fixed anti-radiation at the head, followed by a steerable extended active radar.
Oh. Okay.
This is a good.
Missed. That went way over my head.
Okay, so
missile warfare is an advanced
fixed
thing.
anti-radiation, steerable extended active radar. This is the basic seeker loadout for missiles. This is the basic general purpose seeker loadout. That is cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Did we want to play again?
Probably not. I'm probably gonna call it after this just because I don't want to strain my throat too much. If it's already if it's already 80 gigabit, because I'm gonna be playing Rogue Trader tomorrow, and that means reading out shit tons of text.
Well, if you play as intensely as last match, you won't talk much, right?
Yeah, anyways, anti-radiation homes in on radar sources.
Yeah.
That means jammers and radars. That is at the front, so it takes priority. This will home in only on ships and active decoys.
I will point out, it also does go after...
And active decoys cost 4, and this missile costs 7, so active decoys... So, like, if they're taking... So, like, if I'm wasting their active decoys, then that's not even that big of a cost.
Active decoys actually got changed to 8 points now, so...
Oh, they're 8 points. These are cheaper than active decoys.
Yeah. The other thing to remember about container missiles is they're special because they're mass-produced from, refitted sea cans. They cost half of what a regular missile would.
Yeah, they cost half,
So
given their
you see,
components.
50% off.
Mm-hmm. Which is why this thing is only 7 points. And it hits comically hard. They're really slow.
Okay.
And then the steerable extended active radar. It's an active radar. It scans itself.
Okay.
It can get fooled by chaff, so that's why it's behind and therefore doesn't take priority.
Okay, and the anti-radiation wouldn't, but it'll get...
Yeah, and the anti-radiation doesn't care about chaff. Because the chaff isn't emitting its own radar signals.
Yeah. Okay, and the cruise guidance, so you can waypoint it.
Yeah. The screw box is exactly the same, except it has a decoy launcher. I do salvos of 3 or 4 screw boxes, and then 6 or 7 boom boxes.
Have you toyed around with the support containers at all?
I haven't been able to make them work.
Yeah.
There are
Container gameplay is a little interesting now because you can get 3 seeker types, and that plays...
So there's one called support container where instead of putting
explosives, it's got loads of like decoy
you can just
stuff
put loads of decoys, yeah.
Okay.
Like this.
And then... Alright. So if you had... This... I can see why people mess around with missiles a lot. It's interesting.
The important thing is that you can do a mixed volley, where instead of just firing one type of missile like you used to, you can now mix and match different types in. So people will typically take like 1 or 2 support containers and then mix in a volley of different seeker head types. So you might get like 3 or 4 missiles in a volley. That way it's really hard to soft kill against that, and you'll have some cover.
In addition to all my offensive missiles, I also have some big rocket containers. I should swap those out for small ones. I've been meaning to swap them out for small ones. But those are mostly for killing corvettes and stuff.
So that is just...
When it gets close enough, it spews out a bunch of rockets at the target, of unguided rockets at the target.
Got it.
Yeah.
Think of it like a air burst.
Like I see a corvette and I throw a single rocket container at it.
Okay. And that's the they're not customizable. They're just in the got it. All those.
They will fall for chaff, but often this doesn't matter because
they're close enough.
Because there's variation in the angle they go out at anyways. So often, even if they shoot at the chaff instead of the ship, they'll still get hit by the rockets.
Yeah. Because you're not going to be too far from the chaff anyway.
Mm-hmm. And then there's some decoy containers. There's 6 clipper container decoy clippers, 6 and 5 decoy line ships. Those show up as line ships and clippers on the radar.
Okay. Yeah.
Feels really good when you
do a
decoy and you bait out a huge missile salvo.
I usually throw a clipper or 2 near where I suspect enemies are, because usually enemies will shoot at them.
Yeah.
When they see a clipper closing, and that means, and that confirms there is one there, and then I can throw missiles at them.
Yeah. And then line ships just stick them at the back.
Line ships is usually like scare someone away.
Okay.
Yeah, light ships are like, if someone's moving in my direction, I throw 2 line containers at them and make them think they stumbled on bulk freighters, and they're like, oh no! Gotta pull back. Make avoid taking off my jacket.
Do a favor for a friend.
Alright.
Um.
Let me just set a, 5-minute timer to toggle that back on. You freaks. Disgusting.
Other ones, I have my 600 monitors,
overwhelming.
which are I have a lot of fun with these. So these have this very stupid 600mm monitor guns.
Wait, 600?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a
The
large
monitor
number.
houses the single largest gun in the game. It's basically a armored brick built around this cannon.
I see.
Now I know what I need to practice with.
Oh yeah. Oh, these are fun, and they come with an advantage for being easy, in that they have the heaviest armor of any OSP ship, and are really hard to kill.
They also look very phallic.
Generally, so monitors generally, it's like
called the Olive Boner.
Monitors
Again?
tend to be kind of defined by which spinal weapon you put on them. You have like a couple of valid choices. You have the 600mm, you have the 450mm, which is very different. You can also put these instead, but they kind of suck on monitors. And you can put this, which also sucks. There's also the
Slow down, please.
Sorry,
Repeat.
okay. I'll explain in more detail. So C90. So C90 versus C65 is a bit complicated to explain because both of them, so the C90, which is the 600mm, is a bit more versatile.
Big fucking gun.
It's a bit more versatile, which you might not expect from Big Fucking Gun, but it is. It's not quite as great at killing capital ships. The reason why is because you don't get AP for this.
I see.
You don't get AP for this. You only get
IS-2 budget.
Instead, you get 2 special ammo types. You get Hesh, which has pretty decent pen for an HE type. It's 75 cm pen, which means it will pen a Solomon on its own if it hits it flat.
Okay.
If the Solomon is bow tanking you, it won't do shit.
So basically, it's IS-2. It's IS-2 logic. Just think of an explosive and it blows through armor anyway.
Yeah, and instead of a normal explosive, which penetrates and does a spherical explosion, it just does a cone-shaped explosion from the surface it hits.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then the bombshell.
The bombshell shoots out it's on a timed fuse that gets set when it fires at something. So it will explode in the general vicinity of that thing, and it shoots shrapnel in all directions.
Okay.
That
naturally
deletes corvettes and stuff. Yeah, it's just a gigantic flat gun.
It's one of the best counters to swarm play, where you just throw a whole bunch of those into the middle of the swarm and they all get peppered.
Yep.
Okay.
So and also instead of the 450, which like on the liners has a really big clip and then takes forever to reload, this is a relatively short reload time for such a big gun of, I think it's how many seconds natively?
18 seconds.
18 seconds.
18.
Instead of the 90-second reload on the 450s.
So, a fucking what? Okay, auto loader capacity 8.
Yeah, this
cycle time 4 seconds. So it shoots 8 times over 4 seconds, and then it has to wait.
No, with 4 seconds in between the shots.
Yeah, so
it's shoot 4 seconds, shoot 4 seconds, shoot until you fired 16, and then you need to wait 90 seconds until you can shoot again.
Yeah, got it. So that's shoot, and that's casemate rather than spinal. So I guess it has a better
Technically, a
angle.
casemate and a spinal are kind of the same thing. Certain spinal guns have a little bit of play. The C30 and C65 can swing left and right. The C53 and C56 can swing left, right, up, and down because they're on a rounded mount. And the C90 is so big that it only fits in the front of the monitor, so it's like a destroyer's beam or mass driver.
Yeah.
And what is the mass driver?
The mass driver is
the other thing you can fit
like
on there?
the ANS railgun. The mass driver is infinite
I know what
range.
that means. Okay.
And is infinite range and extremely good accuracy. It however does not do very much damage.
Right.
But it does, if it hits a component, it inflicts a debuff on it until that component gets repaired.
You're thinking the ANS rails? Those are the ones that deal little damage but start crits. The mass driver for the OSP.
The mass driver does more damage, but it's still mostly a support gun.
You say that, but currently in the game balance sphere, mass drivers are a really easy way to rack up huge numbers because they're the equivalent of hitting like with a size 1 missile at max volume. So.
True. Also, they make your radar signature plus 1,500% larger when you fire them.
Oh.
So people will see you when you fire them. It doesn't matter how far away you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They take an absurd amount of power. And again, they're infinite range. These are sniper support weapons. These are sniper hang out on the edge of the map, wait for your allies to lock targets that you can then fire on.
That actually sounds fun.
Sometimes you'll see fleets take a single monitor with a mass driver.
Just sit in the back and...
Yeah, and while the rest of the fleet does stuff.
Yeah.
I have a version of this. I actually have a version of the 600mm fleet that has a single monitor with a mass driver that hangs back. For the top and bottom mounts, these have T30 cannons, which are rapid-fire 100mm cannons. They're good general-purpose guns. They're particularly good for killing small things.
Okay. And what load do you run? Well, let's see.
So I have 3 different ammo types on them. I have the AP, I have the HE, and I have Grape Shot, which is like HERPF except shitty.
I won't call it shitty. I will say it is a different niche than that.
It's a bit point defense. It's a bit kill small ships at short range.
It is very effective against corvettes at 8 kilometers.
Yeah. Basically, it's just a big spray of projectiles like a shotgun.
God.
And then the sides have bastions. The module loadout, so monitors have a very specific sort of module loadout. So the front modules, I set these all to ammo elevators to make the big gun fire faster. If it was 450s, I'd recommend taking at least 1 rapid cycle cradle.
Okay, to get that 4-second refire down.
Yeah. In the back, I have the radar and a single mount gyros, which makes these guns turn faster, and it also makes all your guns slightly more accurate, which I find does help. Because OSP guns are generally not very accurate. I have a Citadel CIC. People are like, why do you do Citadel CIC? And then they're surprised. People are like, why do you do Citadel CIC instead of reinforced CIC? And then they're surprised when my monitor just doesn't die no matter how much you throw at it.
What does... Okay.
Citadel CIC is much more it's the most durable CIC it's the most durable CIC component, and it also gives a little bit more intel than reinforced.
Wait.
By the numbers, it has twice the health of a regular CIC, and the intelligence effort is 4 instead of 1. So it analyzes local tracks 4 times faster.
Lower intel accuracy. Okay, I was looking at that rather than the...
Yeah. I run a damage control complex. You can run 2 of these, but you take bigger costs the more of them you run. Which is not... So you'd be spending a shit ton on getting monitors or 2 damage control complexes. So instead, I then run a berthing down here that gives you more than enough crew, just putting in that slot. You can also choose to put something more durable there instead.
Right.
And a Citadel magazine, which is the OSP unique one because it has to be in a stupidly big compartment to work. But it's a very heavily armored magazine, basically.
Got it.
Then there's a large DC locker in the middle and a reinforced DC locker in front. So if the reinforced has more health, that means it helps shield the large one.
Reinforced DC. I see. And and that way all of the stuff that's easy to blow up, but the stuff that's harder to blow up from the front is up at the front. Okay. I'm beginning to understand.
I always seem to learn things from actually doing it myself, so I'm just gonna do some skirmishes tomorrow.
Some of the best
Yeah,
ways
that's
to
a good
learn that
idea.
is to toy around and experiment.
Yeah, that's the best way, is to just mess around. All of the 600 monitors are completely identical. They have like one of these has slightly more bombshells than the others because I had like 1 point left over.
Yep.
Get an extra supermodel. Don't worry about it.
And then I have at the center of the fleet, I have the command monitor. This is a weird design that I haven't seen other people do.
That's 2 containers.
This has no
that's
weapons
your
other than the containers, which
radar.
are all rocket containers, by the way. It has a Bloodhound radar. It has a pinpoint radar on the side. So basically for targeting. Where I would put the magazine normally, it has an intelligence center, which gives 15 intelligence effort, 15% intelligence accuracy, analyzes all tracks, including your allies, makes them all more accurate.
This means that everywhere on the battle space, they're transmitting information to the ship, and then it's getting the information back to them. So it is a team-wide buff, as opposed to the Citadel, which is
basically
only
it means everyone on your team gets more detail on the radar tracks.
Okay, and then
Like you might notice it takes a while for a radar track to go from just enemy to warship to what specifically it is to the name of the ship.
Yeah.
This makes that happen faster.
And then it's just got some rockets on there to have
Rocket containers.
something to do.
Otherwise, this damage control center in the same place. Large DC locker, reinforced DC locker. There's a light civilian reactor to provide a little bit of extra power. Because there's a lot of very power-hungry modules on this. And then a track correlator and adaptive radar receiver to make the Bloodhound pick up stuff more easily and make its tracks more accurate. And another track correlator to make them even more accurate. And then the Borak Huntress radar instead of the Ithaca Bridgemaster. Borak Huntress is less accurate and takes more power, but it has a longer range.
And it also gives you burn through, which the Ithaca does not have.
Yes. And that's my monitor fleet.
Okay.
Nice.
What other fleets do I have to show off that I like? That I'm like confident in saying
you
are
can talk
good?
about your beamstones if you want to go for the ANS.
Oh yeah, my beamstones. Beamstones I super don't recommend as a new player. They are hard. It's hard to play beamstones well. But they're really fun. They're extremely fun because you get a good beam on someone, they die. You might have seen that in the first game I played this stream.
Yeah, they're the short range.
Yeah, I was
everything
thinking
does,
about
right?
that myself when I was looking at the fleet editor. So it's actually like a thing that works, just hard.
Yeah, because again, they're short range and Keystone destroyers are fragile and not as fast as Vauxhalls, which are also tankier. Yes. Important fact: I run 2 focused particle accelerators. Always run 2 of these if you're running beams. Exactly 2, no more than 2, no less than 2.
Why? What do they do?
You're gonna start some fights here, Vivi.
I would make an argument for 3 and like a Solomon.
Well, never
at
run
least.
less than 2.
Yeah, and then 2 is pretty good.
2 hits a damage threshold in terms of damage ticks, which makes it much easier to kill reinforced compartments. You will find a dramatic difference in how fast ships die under beam fire when you have 2 versus when you have 1.
Okay.
Range also does play into that. Beams do about half their max damage at their maximum range.
Mm-hmm.
So,
There is a dragonfly drive, and there is an extra reactor because this runs a shit ton of power-hungry systems. The dragonfly drive is the one that gives you more turn rate and angular thrust because this needs to point its front at something to shoot at it. Berthings,
Makes sense.
reinforced E lockers, large DC lockers. I'm not entirely satisfied with the internal layout. It's from before I knew as much, and I might go back and redo it at some point. A frontline radar, the standard radar, a bullseye for targeting. All of these have bullseyes so they can independently lock targets.
lock. Remind me, how does locking work? If it's just one ship locks one thing and that only affects that ship, right?
No, locks are shared.
Or-
Locks are shared
shared.
unless your comms are jammed or your radar or your antenna's dead.
Okay, so in theory, I would only need one ship to have a lock.
Yes.
A lock.
They all have their own fire control radars, the bullseye radars, specifically so that they can all lock different ships.
Okay, got it.
And for redundancy in case you take fire and get one knocked out.
They run stone walls on the side slots for PD, and they have the Mark 64 250mm cannons, which are fantastic on ANS. They're just generally fantastic because they can run RPF. Their AP and HE are both good, and they can also run RPF, which shreds tugboats and shuttles, and also kills missiles.
These are what cannons?
The Mark 64.
64.
Should say 250 millimeter.
Yep, sure. Got it.
There's also a VLS 123 launcher, which only has chaff and flares in it. Because these are small ships, and so chaff and flares are very effective. They're much less effective in large ships.
Okay, so on Axford, should I not be running chaff and flares then, or?
You
Chaff is
should be
still
running it.
effective.
It just doesn't work
Yeah.
as well.
You
Okay.
have to consider
Yeah,
the
chaff
difference,
is
like, a
almost-
chaff cloud is a very big
yeah,
radar
like-
return, right?
Like chaff clouds are almost free, right?
Basically.
So you should run them on everything.
Yeah.
However, the benefit you do get out of them will depend.
Got it.
On these guys, it often means missiles acquire. It means missiles usually go after the chaff instead if they're radar seeking.
Got it.
On an Axford, you will only occasionally divert missiles.
Fair.
Keep in mind also, as you get larger and larger ships, you will typically have more point defense and other options.
Yeah. Smaller
So,
ships, you want to rely less on point defense and more on soft kill.
Got it. Makes sense.
And yeah, all the beam stones are the same. And then I have a frigate with 2 radar jammers. This is so they can alternate and keep 100% uptime. And a single Aurora point defense turret, which I mentioned earlier as being really good.
Right.
It's the ANS laser one. Unlike the OSP one, it, as I recall, doesn't have a reload time in his constant damage. Oh no, it has a 3-second cooldown
Technically
time.
has a maximum fire time, but if you flick battle short on, then you can ignore that and risk taking damage. Although
Yeah.
you will have a 40% chance.
And the
of
burst
taking
duration is
damage.
1.8 seconds, which is half of 3.4 anyways.
That's on Earth. Okay.
It's a really fast laser. It's really good at shooting down small missiles.
Unlike the
like
Grazer,
size
which is
one,
which
the
is
rockets.
which is sort of specified as which is sort of specialized as like kill one hybrid. The Aurora is just generally an incredibly good point defense turret that just costs a lot of power.
Okay. And then Stonewall, Defender, Rebound.
Stonewall is notably a big flat cannon.
Right. And Rebound is a small flat cannon, and Defender is the
Autocannon.
Yeah. Okay. And Flak is better at what? Light missile?
Flak is designed
Flak
to
is
counter
good
large
at
swarms of missiles.
large swarms of
Sprizzles.
missiles and also hybrids.
Okay.
Mainly because an autocannon will simply not hit hybrids.
Right. They're too fast.
Yeah. They're too fast and maneuverable. Ever since people used to use autocannons against hybrids until people learned how to make corkscrew hybrids. And then autocannons never hit a hybrid again. Which is funny because I was one of the first ones to make good use of corkscrew hybrids.
I need to work out how. Oh, sure. That's alright.
Missile warfare is
I
pretty
should be
advanced.
making.
Remember when Cold Gas Bottle was bugged? Nico?
Yes.
God,
Yep, I do.
That was so funny. That was so funny. Just hybrids that were impossible to hit. Okay, for some context on this,
Want to
let's.
pull the missile editor to show what the module does?
Yes, Cold Gas Bottle. It's supposed to give bonus strafe speed and turn rate while cold launching and maneuvering the missile to like get on track for the target, right?
So it's when it first came out of the missile tube. That's the boost stage, which is 3 seconds. So
Yeah.
It's supposed to just eject and then relocate itself.
It
orient,
used
and
to
fire off.
apply during the entire flight of the missile, which for corkscrew hybrids, which are doing a complex corkscrew pattern to evade anything, was really hilarious because they
You
would
basically doubled your turn rate with 1 point investment.
Yeah, the track that follows the like blue trace that follows the hybrid to make them really visible as hybrids was like you could see, it was a visible helix. They were spinning so fast. It was so funny.
Okay.
Other fleets. Most of these are kind of outdated or just old, and I'm not super proud of them anymore. Yeah. I can bring up the one
What's your
fleet.
battleship?
Yeah, I'm not super proud of Battleship.
Consider. I want to see the battleship.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to see it get deleted, I think she has a short of that.
I'll go and rewatch it for context later.
Anyways, here's my battleship. It is a 450 battleship with a beam backpack.
Okay, 450 cannons and beam on the back. Why the beam on the back?
To fry people who get too close.
Okay.
The anti-butt sex beam.
That's what I'm calling it from now on.
Oh my god, it's fucking sold that gut. Jeez.
On a
For a
battleship, you
dweeb.
can put a very silly number of drives.
That was a lot of drives. Yeah.
Four. Wait, is that 3 drives or 4? No, 3.
That's 3 drives, and then there are 2 microreactors.
Right.
And 1 full reactor.
Drives just increase thrust and like speed, acceleration.
Yeah.
Depending on the type, yes.
I once saw a very funny Solomon that had all whiplash drives. So it was hilariously fast, but couldn't turn for shit. Like, Like, we saw it screaming at us, and we're like, how the fuck is that salmon moving so fast? And then I noticed it was trying to turn, and it was, like, turning, like, 5 degrees every 5 seconds. And I'm like, oh my god, they only took whiplashes? It was so funny.
So top speed FM500 is the standard one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's reinforced, and then whiplash is the fast one. Dragonfly is the agile one.
I believe the maximum speed you can get these up
Okay,
to with
so
the
it's
small
sort of more
whips is
complicated than that.
38.9.
Dragonfly is turn faster.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I mean by agility. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm specifying that because Raider is accelerate and slow down faster.
Okay.
Yes.
Linear thrust up. And then
Yes.
flank damage probability? What the fuck does flank damage probability mean?
When you're set to flank speed, your engines have a chance to take damage every second.
Speed. Yep, right. Speed, got it.
Mm-hmm. And it also makes your radar signature bigger. Radar gets used on voxels, usually.
It does also have a role on the larger ships since they are very big, and being able to have higher linear thrust to accelerate quickly very much helps them maneuver.
Incidentally, the OSP has a drive that gives both linear thrust and angular thrust for both faster acceleration and also faster turning.
So, hang on.
Which is what I run on monitors.
So the standard, like, and what's normal speed for like?
If you just have a standard drive equipped, it'll show you all the standard stats, or I believe you can select the hull, and it'll tell you the baseline.
Right.
All the modules modify that number.
Yeah. Got it. And
I'm not particularly proud of the module layout here. It's just a bunch of random shit. Mostly it is an insane number of DC lockers. Like half of these component slots are DC lockers.
Of course. Why not?
Because the entire point of a Solomon is that you don't die. Is that it doesn't really matter what you get hit with. You are extremely hard to kill. Like that one short where I got like obliterated by a bunch of missiles, I proceeded to recover.
Yeah. Okay, so alright, so standard Axford goes at 18 meters per second. If you stick a bunch of whiplash drives on Solomon, you go at 25 meters per second. Okay. I see why people do this stupid stuff.
Yeah, but then you have like an incredibly slow turn rate, which is hilarious.
Yes, turn rate 2 degrees
It was
per second.
specifically a beam Solomon. So they did that so they could just like fly into the enemy as fast as possible.
At that point, you're a 3,000 point torpedo.
Yeah. It was a very funny build. It made me laugh a lot. I don't think it achieved much, but it was very funny.
No ramming damage? A share.
No ramming damage. That is a distinct feature of the game and will not be added. Has been asked a lot, along with nukes.
Yes. I bet. But you can turn people around.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
you can sumo wrestle people.
sometimes tugboats can double as nuclear bombs.
By deliberately overloading the reactor or something?
Sort of. So the boosted reactor on the OSP side, when it's hit, it's got like a 25% critical event chance.
Yeah, it has a much larger
likes to
chance
blow
to
up.
go critical when it gets hit.
I see.
Which is usually a detriment. But on a cheap tugboat,
And it's a detriment when it's next to your ships.
yeah, that
Otherwise-
doesn't do very much damage. The explosion action, reactor critical explosions usually don't do very much damage. But if you're caught in it, your armor is gone.
I see.
You have no more armor.
So,
You will get killed by grape shot, even if you're a Solomon.
so hang on. How does armor stripping work? Like,
When the
Is
surface
it-
of a ship takes damage, the armor in that spot is reduced.
okay, so it's
Table
per
would like to know
spot.
your location. Hi, Airborne Ninja. I see it's your first time chatting. Speaking of armor stripping, usually that's not really a reliable thing to rely upon, other than like if you just keep firing at someone, then eventually you'll start doing more damage than you were before. But when it comes to, for example, plasmas, armor stripping is the entire point. I do not have any modern plasma fleets. God damn it.
You can just pull up your plasma monitors and show off the weapon at least.
Yeah, this is an old one just to show off the weapon. Anyways, plasma cannon. You might have noticed this in the last game.
Yes,
It's the big
I
purple
got-
balls. They don't do they do very little damage. They do very little damage, but they strip the armor off a large section of a ship.
Yep.
Which
Neko. Plasma
means
ball all over me.
lower caliber stuff can pierce it.
Okay.
This is an
So,
OSP
combo
tool to handle the fact that they have not that many good at armor piercing guns.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, makes sense.
Also be careful with plasma. If you roll a 1 on your d6 roll, the gun overheats and kills your
Oh
space
my
marine.
god.
Didn't they change it? I swear they changed something about the gets hot roll in 10th edition.
I think it's only when you do the overcharge shot, but yeah.
Oh, right. It was one after you shoot, and it's not on the 2-hit roll anymore. Which was stupid because, like, if you had something with 6 shots, there was like a ludicrously high chance to.
I don't remember
take
which
at least
edition was it where it wasn't before rerolls or bonuses either. So if you had +1 to hit, then you couldn't get then the plasma guns couldn't explode. And if you had -1 to hit, they'd be more likely to explode.
Yeah, you had night battles, which gave you a -1 if I remember right, and
Oh,
that
yeah,
meant that
yeah,
your guns
I
were more
remember
likely
that.
to explode at night, which is really funny.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. Look.
Also, notably,
Can't
note on
operate the weapon as
OSP,
easily.
you can just take turreted rocket launchers.
Are those good?
Yeah, and shuttles.
Yes.
I see.
Rocket shuttles actually used to be hideously overpowered. Now they're balanced.
Well, now I don't want to take them.
I'd say more people have gotten used to them. When they first came out, it was very much a not expecting this kind of thing to hit them.
They've been
Rocket
nerfed,
shuttles
and
are
they've
still
also
strong.
and people have also gotten used to them. Yes, people know how to counter rocket shuttles now. But they used to consistently just like delete half the enemy team if you took a rocket shuttle fleet.
When OSP first came out, one viable comp was literally like 30 shuttles and a container liner.
Wait, you can have 30 shuttles and a container liner?
No, that was the whole
As
team.
your entire team, yes.
Oh, as the team. Okay. That makes more sense.
No, a container liner. If you're taking a container liner, that's your whole fleet.
Wait, 3,000 points for just the container liner?
Yeah.
Generally, yes. You can do some builds where you
The
keep a
container
little bit
liner
to get a
itself
shuttle
is a
or two.
really expensive hull, and then missiles are expensive.
Okay, yeah. Because missiles are like, what, 7 points?
The really cheap basic container missiles I run are 7. They get a lot more expensive if they're
I
fancy.
Some of the very expensive missiles, some of the stuff you'll see for ANS, you can sometimes see like 50 points per missile if it's a really expensive hybrid.
Yeah, hybrids. No, I've seen hybrids go up to like 60, 70 points. I've seen people run 60-point hybrids.
Yeah, if you're doing like EO, Hexy, big warhead, cluster decoy stuff, yeah, they get stupid expensive, but...
Why? How is that?
A hybrid that fancy is almost certainly going to kill something if you use it correctly.
Okay.
To quote the dev blogs, you're paying for PD penetration. Basically, if you're investing that much into the missile, it's going to get through. But
like, if someone who knows how to like aim a missile properly is running like 70-point electro-optical seeking, corkscrew, high mobility, HEKP hybrid, size 3 hybrids, throw a salvo of 3 of those at an enemy capital ship, it's dead.
I see.
Wait, I think I should get some sleep.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have a good night.
Oh yeah. It's.
You have a good night, 8 Pyro.
Likewise.
Good
Thanks
point.
for
It's
the TED Talk.
Sleep well.
almost 3 hours into tomorrow.
Yeah, I was just about to end the stream. Because I don't really have anything else to because I don't really have anything else to show off or explain.
Thank you for the lesson.
I will try to absorb what I can.
If we do another one on next Friday, then I'll see if
Yeah,
I
let's find
can
someone to
show
raid.
up with some other ships.
I raid Archivist a lot, so let's raid Dr. Toto Hex. All right, good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for Rogue Trader. If my throat doesn't hurt even more tomorrow.
Sleep well,
Good
nerd.
night.
Good night.